You picked up your phone for 1 minute. That was 45 minutes ago. This isn't a willpower problem. This isn't a discipline problem. This is a design problem. Your phone was built to do this to you. And today, I'm going to show you exactly how. In the 1950s, a psychologist named B.F. Skinner discovered something disturbing. He put a rat in a box with a lever. When the rat pressed the lever, it got food every time, predictable. The rat pressed it when it was hungry. Then it stopped. But then, Skinner changed the rules. He made the food random. Sometimes the lever gave food, sometimes it didn't. No pattern, no logic. The rat couldn't stop pressing, not because it was hungry, because it didn't know when the next reward was coming. That experiment is 70 years old. And right now, it's running on the device in your pocket. Every app you open uses the same mechanism. Random likes, random comments, random videos that make you laugh. No pattern, no logic. And your brain can't stop pressing the lever. This isn't a metaphor. This is literally how these apps are engineered. Former designers from these companies have said it publicly. The scroll is the lever. The feed is the box. And you are the rat. Unless you understand what's happening. Here's the part that no one talks about. Dopamine isn't just about pleasure. It's about what your brain considers normal. Your brain has a baseline, a resting level of stimulation that it treats as, okay. Anything above that baseline feels exciting. Anything below it feels boring. Every time you scroll, you spike above the baseline. And your brain thinks, this is the new normal. So the baseline rises. And now, the things that used to feel good, reading a book, cooking a meal, sitting with someone you love, they fall below the line. Not because they changed, because your brain changed. This is why you can sit in a beautiful place with people you care about and still feel the pull to check your phone. It's not that real life got boring. It's that your brain raised the bar for what counts as interesting. Most people try to fix this by fighting themselves. App timers, grayscale mode, locking the phone in another room. And it works. For about 3 days. Then the pull comes back. Because you didn't change the pull. You just built a wall around it. Let me tell you about someone who understood this differently. Kobe Bryant. When Kobe was young, he wasn't the most talented player on his team. He got outplayed. He missed shots. He sat on the bench. But Kobe didn't try to motivate himself harder. He built a new self. He called it the Mamba mentality. It wasn't a trick. It wasn't a hack. It was a decision about who he was. The Mamba woke up at 4 a.m. not because of discipline. The Mamba woke up at 4 a.m. because that's what the Mamba does. He didn't resist distractions. He became someone who wasn't distracted. That's a completely different game. Fighting an urge means the urge is still in charge. Becoming someone new means the urge loses its meaning. And this is the shift available to you. Not on a basketball court, but at 11 p.m. when the phone is on the nightstand and you choose to put it face down. Not because you're disciplined, because that's who you are now. So how do you actually make this shift? Not overnight, not with one trick, with a method. I call it reclaim. Step 1, engineer your environment. Stop relying on yourself to make good decisions. Design your space so the good decision is the easy one. Move social media off your home screen. Put a book where your phone charges. Log out of every app after each use. You're not adding discipline. You're removing the need for it. Kobe didn't wake up at 4 a.m. because he was strong. He built a life where 4 a.m. was the only option that made sense. Step 2, lower the baseline. Your brain needs to recalibrate what normal feels like. That means giving it less stimulation on purpose. Not forever, but in small windows. 1 hour a day with no screens. The first 30 minutes of your morning, phone stays off. 1 meal a day eaten without scrolling. This will feel boring at first. That boredom is the reset working. When you sit with boredom, your brain starts to readjust. The baseline drops. And slowly, real life starts to feel like enough again. Step 3, stack proof. Every time you choose real life over the screen, notice it. Not with a reward, with recognition. Tell yourself, that's who I am. I'm someone who puts the phone down. I'm someone who protects their attention. It sounds small. It is small. And it's the most powerful thing you can do. Because every time you notice yourself choosing differently, you're not just building a habit. You're building evidence of a new identity. There are 1,000 companies spending billions of dollars to capture your attention. They have algorithms. They have data. They have teams of engineers. And you have one thing they don't: a choice. Kobe had the same 24 hours as everyone else. He just refused to give them away. Your attention is the most valuable thing you own. More than money, more than time. Because attention is what turns time into a life. So guard it, not perfectly, not all at once, but intentionally, starting today. If this shifted something in you, comment, I choose my attention. And if you haven't seen it yet, watch our video on how your brain is programmed and how to rewire it for success. Link is in the description. This is Catalyst Manifest. We don't chase motivation. We train the mind.